Up next, the Mavericks taking on the Warriors. For Dallas, they've shown no fear so far this season. Now on the road against one of the toughest tests yet. You can bet they're salivating at the chance to cement their elite standing in this league. Warriors, Mavs is coming up next, and we'll be right back. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
I know, David, it's a pleasure working with you. Thanks for that one.
Here we go.
So Dallas will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Powell in at the center position.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Now the pass to Finney Smith. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Nice look from Porzingis. Good vision there. That's what he has to do with the ball in his hand. Scan the floor, see what's available, keep his teammates involved as much as possible.
Here's Wiggins. It's rebounded by Doncic. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
And he's able to get it back. Porzingis can't hit. And it's the Warriors' ball. It's a three-point game. Thompson for the triple. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Doncic with the bucket.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And even though it didn't go down, he did some nice work to get that inside.
Dallas moving the ball around. Shoots. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Doncic has got 5.
Doncic is such a confident player. He knows he can fire off the catch whenever he wants to.
Curry passes to Porter. Shoots over Doncic. That shot is off. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Doncic finds Powell. To the middle. Here's Finney Smith. Makes it off the glass. 5 points in the game. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination. And as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Thompson against Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Fades. And Dallas again with the bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. It's impressive scoring here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Bielitsa, who checks in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Stephen Curry. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Reggie Bullock comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Hardaway. The offensive rebound. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Wiggins finds Porter. Poole with it. He's against Porzingis. Bjelica. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hardaway, no good. And it's Porter with the ball for Golden State. They trail by 9 points. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And they weren't anywhere near as sharp as they would like to be. But at the end of the day, a win's a win. And they've got to feel good about that.
Definitely. And when they look back on it, partner, in a few weeks, all they'll remember is the W.
Yeah, good job to take him right at the D.
Yeah, really left them no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Toscano Anderson comes in for Porter. And it's Iguodala in for Andrew Wiggins. Hardaway. The feed to Brown. And stolen by Bjelica. Shoots the 3. And it's Iguodala missing. Outside Hardaway. Hands it from downtown.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard. And they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's Dallas with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be right back after this.
Look who's coming out onto the court.
And big man Kristaps Porzingis not resting on his laurels.
Just getting in that weight room and living in there, basically. Doing what I need to do, and then I'm going to be twice a day in the basketball court as well.
And it's 7-3, and with a few injuries over the last couple of years, Greg, that lower body strength work, so important for KP.
Absolutely. I mean, his skill is tremendous for a player his size, but keeping his body strong is going to be critical.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Dallas.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
You've got Looney. Stephen Curry's out there with Peyton. And there's Iguodala. And it's Toscano in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Finney-Smith's checked in. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Stephen Curry.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack. Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you.
And Wiggins thrived as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared.
Hardaway, no good. Warriors trail by 5. Wiggins drives in, and Wiggins throws it down.
And there you go, monster finish. Wiggins aggressive, attacking off the dribble.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulder.
No. Aspect impacts player. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more.
Porter's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Then for the Mavericks, Porzingis is coming in for Sterling Brown. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
Reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
There might be more talent at the point guard position now. Greg, than there's ever.
What? God damn.
Been in the NBA, but who do you think sits at the top
What?
of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many
The longest what?
incredible talents, and not
I
that
can't
I'm
hear you.
dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
What?
It depends on what kind of
Is what?
tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's
I still can't hear you.
ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and
The
roll.
US
So
what?
they're just different ways to approach this thing, and of course now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Doncic with the bucket.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guard ability goes off the charts.
Porter a screen on Doncic. Curry passes to Porter. Porzingis with the ball, now guarded by Porter. Hardaway with a wide open look. Another 3 for Dallas.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Timeout Warriors. Look who's coming out onto the court.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Bielitsa, he checks in for Kevon Looney. Thompson comes in for Payton. And Poole subbed in for Curry. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Pass to Thompson. Bielitsa sets the pick for Thompson. Fires from 14, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been a more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Bielitsa finds Thompson. 1:22 left now here in the second. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Spins. Shot from 16. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Hardaway. And now a 12-point Maverick lead. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's only the first time this half. But Kevin, they've done a great job here in that regard.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Ntilikina's checked in. Back to Porzingis. Porter with a block.
Well, I tell you what, with that 7'1" wingspan, Otto Porter can provide some shot blocking for you, too.
Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. You know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
Here's Ntilikina. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Poole for 3. Bullock. Dallas, no good that time either. Warriors trail by 10. Wiggins drives in. Porzingis with the block. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul.
Third team foul. Checking in for the Mavericks.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the half. Brunson kicks to Bullock. Pass to Kleba. From past the arc, and the rejection by Iguodala. And we finish one half of basketball. Mavericks lead by 10. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew,
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Greetings, everybody. We love exciting, and this game is delivered as we've seen two top players battling mano a mano.
It's like a supernova colliding. I mean, fans love these star matchups. Always the potential for a huge play. They draw so much attention, it frees up the rest of the team. Oh, and the momentum can change in a heartbeat with these guys on the floor.
And now turning our attention to this game, we have seen a very confident performance for the Mavericks.
The production they've gotten from their bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good, Ernie. As we know, depth is important to any team's success. They're demonstrating that tonight. And who knows, it might give the starters a kick in the pants. No one wants to be outshined.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Curry against Doncic. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
It's Curry outside. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. Brunson the pass to Doncic. Powell with a screen on Thompson. And here's Doncic from the arc. Here's Powell. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Powell's got 5 points so far.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Curry against Doncic. Thompson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brunson, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Dallas leading by 9. 90 seconds now into the second half. Floats one, and it's Doncic missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And he dunks it down.
Making the correct read right there. Otto Porter showing you his basketball IQ.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Golden State
and Stephen Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. Back to Doncic. Over Curry. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got his third assist on the night. And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey, Clark. showing respect for the path his father lived.
And Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Junior never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story to Hardaway.
And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Here's Powell. Goes back
No.
up. And it's Powell slamming it down.
Dwight Powell, we knew he could bounce, but showing you some flavor too? I see you, young fella.
Hey fans, who wants a green t-shirt? Can't hear you. Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen.
Different look here for the Warriors. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Looney. Toscano Anderson comes in for Porter. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Curry. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Brown comes in for Porzingis. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Ntilikina in for Doncic. Ntilikina kicks to Kleber. Here's Ntilikina, covered by Payton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleber over the years is dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game now.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 6-point game. Toscano passes to Poole. Down low. It's stolen by Brown. And here's Bullock from the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
3 points.
Bullock's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Now, here's Poole. Guarded by Hardaway. Payton finds Poole. Good on the 3-point shot. Poole's got 5.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Takes a step back. Passes to Bullock. Kleber with a screen on Iguodala. Now, here's Bullock. Defense is right there. Clock at 4. Here's Ntilikina. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Warriors trail by 6. Iguodala's drive. And the basket is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Takes a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Boy, how about the move there from Hardaway, showing off another aspect of his game with the ball handle.
And here is Poole. Bielitsa, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
At the line for the Dubs, Nemanja.
That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. The Mavericks on top, leading by 5.
Look who's coming out onto the court.
Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Keep everything sharp, keep the cuts hard, cutting through contact, passes sharp, and the ball's going to fall for us. You can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
I can tell that he wants his team to be precise with their decision-making.
Kevin, he's aware of just how special they are when they play smart and play together.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. At the guard spots, it's Curry and Thompson. Looney out there with Porter. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Mavericks now, leading by 5. Brunson finds Doncic. Porzingis sets the pick for Brunson.
I don't think you can afford to take Porter lightly on defense. He's really good at getting his hands in the face of shooters on the contest.
It's something we've seen the last few years. Boxing one thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
And amazing to even consider using a boxing one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree, and it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. There's a good screen. Dallas again missing.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Shoots over Doncic. Thompson misses.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Brunson the pass to Pop. And stolen by Wiggins. Deflects the pass. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Doncic over Thompson. Doncic, no good. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Brunson against Curry. Pass to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple. Dallas leading by 4. Here's Brunson. Plays it up and banks it in.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Porter a screen on Doncic. 6 to shoot. Curry dishes to Wiggins. A 3-pointer, no good. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Doncic finds Brunson. Doncic outside. Porzingis sets the pick for Doncic. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
You know, one of the things I love about Porzingis' game, he's really a terrific catch-and-shoot guy, especially for a 7-footer.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Doncic. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the roll, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
Porter a screen on Doncic. Curry shot is off. Mavericks leading by 9. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Porzingis. Nice pass. Run into the rack perfectly for the layup. Porzingis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Timeout Warrior.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he could be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Thompson against Hardaway. Doncic left side. Shoots over Curry, and it's Dallas with another.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Mavericks.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And making the right plays when necessary, closing out this club for the second time this season. This victory gives them a 2-0 lead with 2 left against the Warriors.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we're officially into garbage time.
And some changes here for the Warriors. One, Toscano Anderson's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Iguodala comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Klay Thompson. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Sterling Brown comes in for Porzingis. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Pass to Brown. Ntilikina looking it over. Back to Bullock. He kicks it to Brown. Doncic outside. Pass to Ntilikina. Brown with it. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luka, another win for you, but the games keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
I think it's important that you compete. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.